Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class. From this class onwards, we will discuss about energy. So, till now we discussed work. Work and energy both are going to be similar. The capacity to do work, capacity to do that work will be stored as energy. Let us assume, so in your house, someone is fitting ceiling fan. So the amount of work done to fit that ceiling fan in that room will be stored after completion of that work, so in the form of potential energy, isn't it? If you cut that fan, it will be dropped, it will be coming, and whenever it is hitting the ground, that potential energy is converting into kinetic energy. So you are doing, or you are going some staircase steps. After reaching here, the amount of work done by you will be stored in the form of energy. So we will be having generally two types of energies. Because of its position, we will get potential energy. Because of its motion or velocity, we are going to get kinetic energy. These two are the energies. Now, what is the potential energy equation? What is the kinetic energy equation? All energies, whichever, wherever, which class, which lesson it might be, all energies you are getting from this work done only. So, for example, we are seeing potential energy. Now, what is the potential energy formula? Every one of us came to know mgh. How that one we got means, so we are taking a mass of the object small m, we are rising to height h. Now, what is the work done to rise this object means W equal to Fs cos theta. So, what is the gravitational force? Mg. What is the displacement? H. What is the angle between these two? 180, cos 180. Therefore, minus mgh. So, this is going to be stored in the form of potential energy because of this position. So, if you are taking three objects or two objects differently on different heights, let us assume here one object, here one object, here one object. All are having same masses. Now, which is having highest potential energy means third one. So, U3 is greater than, U2 is greater than U1. So, because of its position, its energy is going to be more. Now, what is the kinetic energy? So, what is the kinetic energy equation we came to know means, every one of us came to know kinetic energy is going to be half mv square. In simple way we can derive, so derivation is not required for us. An object is at rest position, so you are applying force F in this direction, displacement also S. After reaching this point A to B, its velocity is going to be V. Then what is the kinetic energy equation? How much work you have done? So I told you every energy you will be getting from work done. Now, what is the work done formula? Fs cos theta. Force is in this direction. Yes, is in this direction. Cos 0. What is the force equation we came to know means? Generally, ma. Yes. Now, what is the acceleration for this case means? V square minus u square equal to 2as. So, v square minus u square by 2s. So, v square minus 0 square by 2s. Therefore, acceleration is going to be v square by 2s. Is it visible? Yes. Now, m into, so v square by 2s into, so half mv square. This work done will be stored as kinetic energy. So we will be getting mainly because of means by using these formulas you are going to get mainly problems. So because of height you will get potential energy, because of velocity you are going to get kinetic energy. Now kinetic energy and momentum relation. Kinetic energy and momentum relation, very important. What is momentum equation we came to know? Product of mass and velocity. What is the kinetic energy we came to know now? Of mv square. So from this what is v? From this equation p by m. Therefore half mp square by m square. If we substitute this v as p by m. So one m is cancelled. Now kinetic energy is p square by 2m. Now we will see how they are going to ask questions on both potential energy and kinetic energy. Now see here, kinetic energy equation of mv square in terms of momentum p square by 2m. So if mass of the object is constant, kinetic energy is directly proportional to v square and kinetic energy is directly proportional to p square. Isn't it? Now, if velocity is doubled, what happens to kinetic energy? Our first video came on this directly proportional, inversely proportional. Velocity double means a square is there. Therefore, generally means k1 by k2 is v1 square by v2 square. So, v1 square by v2 is 2v1. So, 1 by 4. So, k1 by k2 is 1 by 4 means k2 4 times of k1. Otherwise, it is directly proportional to v square. 2 times means 2 square. 3 times means 3 square. Now, velocity increases by 2 times. What we said? Whenever velocity increases by 2 times means what we said? v2 is going to be v1 plus 2v1. That is going to be 3v1. So, 2 times means we got 4. Now, velocity increases by 2 times means velocity increases 3 times. At the time, what you will get kinetic energy? 9 times. Correct? K2 is going to be 9K1. Again, I am not going to waste time here because already these we discussed in directly proportional our first video. So, in place of A and B, I told you there A is directly proportional to B square. In place of A, K came. In place of B, velocity came. Just if you know ABCDs, you will get all these physics relations. Now, same like that for momentum. This is for if mass is constant. So, how they will ask momentum questions means momentum increases 20%. How much kinetic energy is going to be increased, they will ask. So, this one also we discussed, but for our clarity, for new viewers, I am going to explain once. P1 square by P2 square. So, whenever they give 20%, so if percentage is greater than 5%, what I told you to take initial values. Initial values means K1 and P1. K1 you should take 100, P1 you should take 100. Now you should calculate K2. Now what is P2 means? Increases 20%. At the time 100 plus 20, it is going to be 120. Now from this equation, so K1 by K2, P1 square by P2 square. So what is K1? 100. What is K2? We should calculate. What is P1? 100 square. What is P2? 120 square. So 100 is going to be cancelled. Now 1 by K2 is going to be 100 by 120 into 120. Now cancel 0, 0, 0, 0. Now K2 is equal to 12 12s are 144. So K1 how much you have taken? 100. K2 how much you got? 144. How much increased? Kinetic energy increases 44%. Like this we have to do. Now same question if they gave momentum decreases. Momentum decreases by 20% or decreases 20%. At the time P2 what we have to take? 100 minus 20. That is going to be 80. Again I am writing from this equation. Initial value 100. K2 we should calculate. Initial P1 100 square. Now what is P2 square? 80 square. Now how we are going to get means 100 will be cancelled. 1 by K2 equal to 100 by 80 into 80. Therefore, if these two cancel, K2 is 64. So you got more than 100 means 44%. But this is less than 100. At the time, initial value how much we have taken? 100. Final value 64. Therefore, 100 minus 64. That is going to be 36% decreases because it is less than 100. Here 44% increases because 144 is greater than 100. So like this they are going to ask questions if this is mass is going to be constant. If velocity and momentum constant, how they are going to ask? So how they will ask if velocity momentum is going to be constant. If velocity is going to be constant, kinetic energy is directly proportional to mass. If momentum equal to constant, kinetic energy is inversely proportional to mass. So if object is moving with constant velocity, if mass is more, kinetic energy will be more. If momentum is going to be constant, kinetic energy will be more if mass is less. How they are going to ask the question? So a car and a truck or lorry. A car and lorry are going to be moving with same velocity. So which is having highest kinetic energy. So which is having highest kinetic energy means, so kinetic energy is directly proportional to mass. So kinetic energy of lorry is greater than kinetic energy of car. Correct? So both are moving with same momentum. At the time, kinetic energy of lorry is less than kinetic energy of the car. So very important this, because after work energy theorem, you will be getting some questions on this. Now what is the work energy theorem? So in the name itself it is there. In the name itself it is there, work energy theorem. Now what we said, work and energy both are going to be same. You got energy from work done. Now what this is going to give the statement means, work done is always equal to change in its kinetic energy. So work done, F bar dot S bar is equal to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Already we have given kinetic energy derivation. By using that only we can prove this. If initial velocity u at A, final velocity v at B, then so what is the work done by this? W is equal to Fs cos 0. Both F and S are in same direction. MAS. M. So what is the acceleration we said? So v square minus u square equal to 2as. A equal to v square minus u square by 2s. V square minus u square by 2s. S will be cancelled. Therefore, half mv square minus half mv square. So this is the work energy theorem. So for this case, how they will relate this question means, which one will be coming to rest first if they apply sudden brakes, same amount of force on this lorry, on this car, on this lorry, if both are moving with same velocity. At the time, whose kinetic energy is more, we said? Lorry kinetic energy is going to be more. Therefore, it will be coming to rest after covering more distance because its kinetic energy is more. Which is coming to rest first? Car is coming to rest because car kinetic energy is less, therefore it will cover less distance. Lorry kinetic energy more, therefore lorry will go more distance if you apply this formula. In this case, if both are moving with same momentum, suddenly they applied same force, same brakes, same amount of force is applied at the time. So lorry kinetic energy is less, therefore lorry will cover less distance. Kinetic energy of car is more, therefore car will cover more distance. Now who will be coming to rest first means, lorry will be coming to rest first. In this, who will be coming to rest first? Car is going to come for rest first because velocity is going to be same. So whenever velocity is same, momentum same, if you remember this relation, who is covering more distance? Who will cover more distance means who is having more energy. I hope you people understood. So prepare some questions on, practice some questions on this. We will see in next class.